stop. You might be chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo every day.
Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo.
But what if I told you that you're missing the proof that it's actually working?
I said, so what are you doing? And he said, well, I'm chanting that you're going to be very successful in your exams and that you're going to have a very successful life. And I said, well, will it help? And he said, yeah. And I said, great. So I got down on my knees and I began to chant.
If you've ever doubted whether your chanting is bringing real change, stay with me. Because today I'm revealing 7 powerful signs that prove your life is already transforming, even if you don't realize it yet. And trust me, the last one will change how you see your practice forever. We've all been there. You started chanting, expecting a breakthrough, but days, weeks, even months go by, and you're left wondering, is this even working? And here's the problem. Most people expect chanting to bring instant miracles, but that's not how it works. Nichiren Daishonin teaches that change happens on 2 levels, visible and invisible. The issue, most people only focus on what they see, while missing the powerful inner transformations happening beneath the surface. This leads to doubt, inconsistency, and impatience. And sadly, some people even quit too soon. But here's the truth. Chanting is always working. You just have to know where to look for the signs. And once you recognize them, you'll never doubt your practice again. Now let's break it down, sign by sign. If you experience even one of these, your practice is already working. Sign 1. Immediate calmness and mental clarity. Ever notice how after chanting, you're suddenly feeling lighter, more focused, more at peace? That's not random. Chanting resets your mind and aligns it with the rhythm of the universe. Studies show that mantra repetitions like Nam-myoho Renge Kyo lower stress hormones, increase focus, and activate a deep state of clarity. You may not see the external results yet, but your inner world is already shifting. And that's just the beginning, because the next sign will completely change how you see your problems. Sign 2. Sudden insights and new perspectives. Ever been chanting and suddenly, bam, a solution to a problem pops into your head, or you see a situation from a new perspective? That's your Buddha nature awakening. This isn't magic. It's your mind clearing away negativity so you can see solutions that were always there. So if you're experiencing this, congratulations, your chanting is already working. But what if I told you that chanting doesn't just change your thoughts? It changes how you react to life itself. Sign 3. You react differently to stress.
How does it affect your daily life?
Less stress, blame. I think if I read this book, I would become angry at this person because I have a different view. The Oriental view, I mean, you know, it came from the Orient. So sometimes we just
think about it. A few months ago, that rude comment, that work stress, that unexpected problem, it would have set you off. But now, you're reacting differently. You feel more in control. Why? Because chanting transformed your inner world, so your outer world doesn't shake you as easily. And when that happens, your entire reality starts to shift. And guess what? The universe starts responding to your new vibration, which leads to sign 4. Sign 4. Improvement in relationships. Have you noticed that some people treat you differently, or that conflicts seem to resolve more easily? That's because your chanting is raising your life condition, and people feel that energy. Toxic relationships start to fade, and genuine connections become stronger. This is proof that your internal world is reshaping your external world. And that's not all, because the universe itself starts sending you powerful signals. Sign 5. Synchronicities and unexpected opportunities. Ever thought about someone, and suddenly they text you? Found money at the perfect time? Got an opportunity you never expected? This isn't just luck. This is your karmic energy shifting. Your life is aligning with a higher frequency, and these small coincidences are actually the universe responding to your inner transformation. And if you're experiencing this next sign, your practice is on a whole new level. Sign 6. Feeling resilient in the face of challenges. Life isn't perfect, even when you chant, but the difference? You're different. Problems arise, but instead of feeling overwhelmed, you feel stronger, more capable, more in control. Nichiren Daishonin teaches that obstacles are actually proof that your practice is working. The stronger your faith, the stronger your protection. And finally, we come to the most profound sign of all. Sign 7. Deepening spiritual insight and unshakable peace. This is the most powerful proof of all. Over time, you start feeling something deeper, a sense of unshakable peace, wisdom, and clarity. This isn't about money, relationships, or external success. It's about a fundamental shift in who you are. From doubt to faith, from fear to confidence, from suffering to Buddhahood itself. And that's when you truly know your chanting is working. Now, if you're still wondering, is this real? Am I just imagining these signs? You're not alone. But the truth is, the effects of chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo are backed by both Buddhist wisdom and modern science. Nichiren taught that when we chant, we align our life force with mystic law, setting powerful changes into motion. And what's even more fascinating, science confirms this.
Unlike, how do you call the scientific view, as formalized.
For centuries, Buddhists have known that sound has transformative power. But now science shows that specific sound frequencies, like the ones created by chanting, physically impact our reality. This proves that sound is not just something we hear, it's something that shapes matter. And when we chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, we're tuning into a frequency that restructures our internal and external reality. Oh, what if I told you that chanting doesn't just affect the world around you? It's actually rewiring your brain. Neuroscientists have studied how chanting affects the brain, and the results are shocking. Studies show that mantra repetition, like chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, lowers stress hormones, improves focus, and increases emotional resilience. Research found that just 8 weeks of mantra meditation strengthens the brain regions responsible for emotional stability and happiness. In other words, chanting is literally training your brain to operate from a place of inner strength. And this explains why, even before you see material results, you feel an inner shift, a sense of confidence, clarity, and control over your life. The greatest proof that chanting is working isn't just what happens outside of you. It's what changes inside of you. Faith isn't about blind belief. It's about seeing how your own experience validates the practice. This is why Buddhism teaches Sei no Shomei, proving reality. We don't rely on theories. We chant, we observe, and we see the proof in our own lives. And now that you've seen the science and evidence that your chanting is working, what should you do next? Let's talk about that. So now you know, the signs are there. Your chanting is working, and every time you sit down in front of your Gohonzon, or are just practicing, you're taking another step toward an unshakable life condition. And that's the real power of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. It doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes you. Now I want to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these signs in your own practice? Drop a comment below and share your story, because your journey might inspire someone else to keep going. Now that you know your chanting is working, the next question is, how many times should you chant each day to maximize your results? Watch the video you see on your screen to find out the best chanting rhythm for your life and practice.